didn't really know much about psychiatry at all, so it just seemed like a really good idea to
see
find
so
out
many
more.
different areas of psychiatry, and so it kind of opens your eyes to psychiatry, but also shows you what life is like in a hospital and on a ward.
Would you recommend the programme to other students, do you think?
Yes, definitely. It's so different to anything. I mean, work experience in general is so difficult to find, and from friends I've heard, like often you don't actually get to do much with your placement, and it seems almost like a waste of time because people are busy. But this is so structured, and I don't know, there's so much care and time involved in getting it organised, and it's just really, really good. It really gives you an insight.
Yeah, because it's so different to other areas of medicine and other work experience programs that you might be on, because you really kind of, I didn't think you'd actually be able to meet the patients and stuff like that, but there's so much, you can actually go really in depth and sit in on consultations and possibly further than you'd be able to go with other areas of medicine.
That's really hard to find it, but to find such an interesting work experience.
So some places you kind of sit there and you don't really do anything and you don't learn anything.
Yeah.
But from this, I've definitely learned.
I think you can really get to see, because when you follow a doctor, it's really different from what you hear from other people, and then you really experience what a psychiatrist does, and you follow the whole team. Yeah, so you experience it fully.
It's a really practical work experience placement, like
You're right in the action, so you get to see everything.
yeah, and you don't feel like a lost cause, like you're just sort of there not doing much. They do like your opinions.
Yeah.
Work experiences like this one are very important for actually deciding what you want to do with it.
I saw psychiatry and I thought, oh, I don't really know what that's about, and I've kind of heard things about it, but I really wanted to find out exactly what it might hold, and hopefully specialise in it when I
There's just
study
so
medicine.
much involved with psychiatry. Like, you could go in thinking you want to treat the patient in one way, and then having spoken to one or two people, you completely change your mind. You can go from one diagnosis to another.
Different
I mean,
areas of psychiatry.
I didn't realise how big a problem it was. Like it's quite a few cases, and
It affects so many people.
yeah.
I think I've learned about that people with mental health illnesses, they aren't hopeless cases, and there's actually a lot of medicine available for them that isn't just with drugs. There's loads of therapy, which I never thought even existed, so I think that's been really good for me. Before I kind of thought, oh, there's nothing that can really be done for people with mental health illnesses. And there's just so much stigma at the moment in the society, and what you hear in schools, and what people think mental health illnesses, and it kind of shapes the way you think. So it's been really good to meet people with mental health illnesses, and they're actually just normally, some people are normally functioning. And then some
1 in
aren't.
4 people can get a mental illness, and so just like the need to have extreme surgery or something is probably less likely than the need to speak to someone.
Psychiatry is a lot more personal, and so psychiatrists find out a lot more about people's background and their whole family history and all their personal details, which a lot of other specialities do.
we've really got to work it out together, like look at details together and interpret it in different ways.
I'm considering it much more than I started in the week, because I enjoy like sort of trying to help people with difficult situations. So like with depression, it seems much more rewarding.
I definitely consider it more than I did, because I came in having no idea really about what it was, but now it seems so interesting, like definitely worth pursuing.